Hello, everybody. My name is Roxtus,
And I'm Sulkiel.
and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh,
Are you ready?
me.
Okay, I got into Hogwarts, and apparently I triggered a cutscene because I was going to check on my potions. So you're going to have to go to Hogwarts and see.
Well, I gotta go see Deke anyways, so.
Yeah, but I actually got the thing for the beasts. I had no clue about it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to use the knapsack.
I'm going to Hogwarts.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
He had a knapsack that could suck everything into existence into the knapsack. Just like Kirby.
Kirby. It is like Kirby.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Can I capture a buff skin? It's a poof skin, not a
We
boof
have
skin.
I was gonna say, you
Deke
mean
enjoys
Puffskin?
coming here to watch
It's
the
a buff
beasts.
skin. He's got muscles.
Couple of puffskins nearby. It would be nice to keep them safe.
Thank you,
All need to
Deke.
do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go. All right.
Oh, that'll just be like Skyward Sword where you use the blower. You know.
Alright, let's talk to Deke.
Oh, this is another. Okay.
Actually, I gotta check on my potions as well, because I do have some hopping pots as well.
Oh, this is even
No,
more.
you don't.
Oh, it's Slime Rancher. This thing is Slime Rancher.
Can't carry any more Wiggin
Oh.
Mills.
Oh, stop
Okay.
running away. I'm here to eat you.
Alright, Deke, I'm ready.
You got one.
It's pink. I'm not keeping pink. give me something else. Brown. Ah, that's a little bit better. Maybe. I want a green one.
You want green?
Where did they all run off to? That's a dark brown.
Professor Howard will
Oh.
never
There
believe
we go.
this. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will. Poachers capture
Yeah.
puffskeins and,
We
well,
will use
Deke
it
isn't
for
sure
good.
what they do with them. Deke is certain. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful.
Now,
Deke has
how do
seen
I
poachers
use
in the area
the
recently.
knapsack?
Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
T. Oh,
Nice.
that's how we use the knapsack.
I gotta go get a jobber doll now. I wonder if they're gonna include a room too for that.
I don't know.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good.
I'm too tall
Deke
for
was
my own
worried
good.
about you, what with all the poachers in. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts.
Puffskin.
Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and good luck. Levioso.
Alright, Deke.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Now I'm learning. Ah.
Levioso. Now,
I have to
now,
use it
I'm only trying
twice.
to help.
Ah.
Everything's all right.
All right. Oh,
Are you reading your book? Are you reading your
I
book?
rescued a jobber.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
okay. Hello, Deke. Woo.
Hello, Deke. Is this...
It is. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find...
Deke will be...
Oh, Levioso.
Huh. The moon calves. What are you doing? Oh, they're so cute.
Levioso!
Ah,
There. I'm not going to
they
hurt
got
you.
big eyes. That's cute. I don't think I've ever seen those in Harry Potter.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we
No.
didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room.
They are
whenever you're
beautiful, though.
ready.
Do we get an expansion?
I don't know. All right, talk to Deke.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you
Okay.
focus on what your beasts
Moon
need,
calf.
the room will provide.
The beasts are in my head now.
What exactly did you think of?
I'm not even close to it. Oh boy.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Well, you already know, Jake, huh? Oh, wow.
All right.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Ah. Ah, no. They explode into the world. Boom! Just like an explosion.
Deke thinks the vivarium will...
Indeed.
Deke...
Any beast.
Yes, she's well known for helping to care
Alright,
for
talk
beasts
to
in
Deke.
need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials
How
from
am I
your
not a
beasts,
poacher now?
Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Other than that, I don't do mean things.
Alright, back to the room of requirement.
I'll look after you.
Give me Hogwarts, thank you.
Let me use this one. Oh, you have to brush them. Interesting. Are you kidding me?
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Most excellent.
The bird went for an explorer.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
I'm confused on how I collect materials.
Alright, let's go in. Oh,
Ah,
that is pretty.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
is it
Why
like
don't you try it?
Rumpelstiltskin?
Deke thinks you'll
He's
be
weaving
impressed with what
gold.
the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Ah. Oh, that's a big loom. Oh my goodness. Oh, it changes the thread. Well, any basic thread's gonna be white. Ah. Ah. Okay. Ancient magic, interesting.
Okay.
Okay, I can see. The top it says equipped.
Oh, that's no. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Mooncav.
I can add a trait, alright.
Yep, wrong button.
Is there a universal? Or just like universal damage? Increased damage to cursed
know.
targets. Can Fringo increase damage?
Here we go. I will feed you. Oh, I just got 5 feathers.
There we go. I'm going to go with significantly increased damage to all cursed targets. Kieselfur. I need Kieselfur. Oh my goodness, there are so many animals. I'll just go with unforgivable one. I'm so unforgivable.
Wait,
That
what?
came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Where's my puffskin at? There you are. Hello.
I used the enchanted loom,
I will
Deke.
brush you.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however,
Why
Deke
is the room
suggests you
so
explore the
fuzzy?
vivarium and get
Thank you for your help, Deke.
My goodness, I go over into this area, it gets all blurry.
It's blurry.
Oh yeah,
What?
nice. So one thing I did want to talk about was potions.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Let's see here. So of the potions that I've seen, I believe the most useful one is actually going to be the Maxima potion. The Maxima potion, why that over the other ones? Just because of the increased damage, because for the 30 seconds that it's up and running, actually 20 seconds that it's up and running, the increased damage, and especially because basic attacks can break shields, makes it so that if there's a horde of enemies or group of enemies that are running at you, you really can't do a lot to the group of enemies, especially if they have shields on. So this just enables you to take out multiple targets as quickly as you can, as fast as you can. Basically, the best offense is your best defense, and this really, really works well. I get that the cloaking, the invisibility potion is pretty good because you can just go invisible and then take them out pretty quickly, but the invisibility potion only lasts for 10 seconds, and yeah, that's pretty easy to upgrade that all the way. But if they've already seen you, I don't believe that you can actually use the Pacificus Totalis. So for that, it is kind of useful. Yeah, you can sneak into a camp and take out pretty much all the opponents. But again, I like to just up front and just take them out with basic attacks. And this is the best hard way to actually do it. The increased casting speed on Focus Potion, that's pretty useful. But again, you can lock down a group of opponents, I will say that. But other than that, you're still waiting for cooldowns to actually happen. Thunder Brew is pretty useful, but for Thunder Brew, when you're using it, the clouds can be a big visible deterrent where you can't really see your opponents or see what's actually happening, and the thunder clouds can get in your way visibly. And the Endurance Potion does stop attacks, but again, the main thing is just to take out the opponents. And if you're just delaying the fight, same thing with the Focus Potion, you're just going to get overwhelmed. So that's why I really go for the Maxima Potion. It's just for the damage, just to be able to take people out.
Yeah.
I need more animals.
Deke thinks
You need
you
more
should be
enemies?
proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yes. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and continue with the quest, but eventually I'll get more animals. With
Yeah.
my big loom. I thought the loom would be just like a Rumpelstiltskin loom.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, it's like an actual industrial loom, which is pretty cool. That is pretty interesting. All right. What's next?
Oh, now I get the loom.
Yeah, and you have to upgrade your enchanted equipment. So that does mean that you have to get more beasts and be able to yield some ingredients from them, but can't really do a lot now because maybe we haven't invested in the entire map, so we have to discover a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to continue with the main quests here.
All right. Let's do a purple loom.
That also changes the thread color. That's why I said thread is generically white
I know.
because of wool. Wool's generally white. So I just went with white. That way you can dye it any color that you want. Although all your wool will be purple.
Yes, because I like purple.
Right.
Now, how do I add a trait?
Of the traits that you've selected, you can
Oh.
find a tiered trait.
View trait.
Yeah, I just did the cursed number 1 because cursed 3 or cursed 2 takes higher level materials. So I just did a basic one for now, and then I'll come back later.
Okay. I don't have unforgettable one apparently.
Then you'd have to select a different trait. I've already adventured a good portion of the map, but I haven't adventured all of it. So that's probably why I found Unforgivable 1, 2, and 3.
I've found 2 and 3, but I haven't found 1 apparently. I have to go through all the caves, I guess. I don't know.
It might be there. I'm still waiting for the night statues.
Alright, got that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Shadow in the estate. Wow.
Well, let me get to my quests here. Oh, that's not quests.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there we go. Shadow of the estate.
All the way down southwest.
Okay, where are we going?
Fieldcraft.
World. Oh, hello.
You made it.
Oop.
Well, it's about time, Mr. Sebastian.
Enjoying the view. Keeping an eye on
I went
things.
to the wrong thing.
Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here
I
since
went
Ranrock's
to the
loyalists
wrong
took- My
thing.
uncle
Nope.
Solomon is a former Auror
wait.
and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely.
That's a good question.
That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I
There
need
we
to
go.
understand what
I
happened
have
to
to
her.
wait for it to be
Anne
day,
was always the
apparently.
most mischievous of the three of us.
Yes, hello, Sebastian.
Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Come on, Sebastian. You're so slow, Sebastian.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
I'm trying to go. Trying to go through the door. Oh, hello.
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that
Are you
reality,
sure?
the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've
Okay.
done.
I'm sorry.
We're going.
You should always be looking for hope. You shouldn't just give up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Well, mainly it's
Are
stress.
you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't,
Okay.
truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I
You
am.
just given up,
Dear
Uncle.
Professor Hecat.
Yeah.
She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated. by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it.
Are you sure about
Sebastian
that?
cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid.
The
I'm
thing is
getting
for her
tired.
not to
I should
worry.
probably rest.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Try to definitely, again with the light though. Like sometimes the wall physics will just break, but like that is really bright.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the wall physics will just break and then the whole room is just bright, even though the door is
That
shut.
boy will fret
Oh,
my
yeah.
last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on
You don't know
Anne.
when to start.
Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay
I do
out of
agree
the
with that, though,
Loyalist's
too.
way.
Hope can be a good thing, but again, like if the hope is crushed, that is a thing. You just don't want to give false hope. The thing is you want to keep the spirits light,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, yeah, you don't want to just give them false hope and then just have their feelings crushed. So I do understand that, but at the same time, like underneath the curtain of the shadow, you should still be looking for hope.
I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you
Well, you
really
should
want
still
to
be
of
looking
help,
for hope
you'll make
regardless.
sure Sebastian
Keep
does what
the
he
feeling
should
light.
do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
They're
I hope
children,
you
though.
remember what I've said. Good day.
Hmm.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to
Angrily.
me? She's my sister.
He's just trying to help.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got
Yeah.
a first-hand glance of what I'm
Mr.
dealing
Sebastian.
with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They
Let's
should not
go.
be underestimated.
Stop talking, let's go.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at the landlord estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Well, she's not too far away from it. That's not good.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard
Okay. Onward. going then.
You've made your last mistake.
And I think you have too. Mate.
I confess, that Revelio is more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
You think I was doing in trivia?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames.
It's like he's reading from a
Suddenly,
book.
An icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke.
He's literally reading it from a
Children
book.
should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
They are.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned
It's not a
really
home.
since I've lived here.
It's a furnace.
Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Confringo.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar.
Boom. There we go.
Revelio.
Okay.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch.
That
They
answers a
call
lot of
themselves keepers
questions.
because they're protecting some
Yeah.
type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic
Yeah.
that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
This is why I wouldn't
Oh,
tell him anything.
And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Wow, Sebastian's
They've left all of
fast.
this simply strewn about.
Revelio.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Fast about what?
Revelio.
He got downstairs super quick.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
A journal entry. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me any.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window.
All the goodies.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't...
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability...
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this.
Understood. Well then, invisible secret ink.
Then let's
I'm tempted to
go.
hold my breath.
They like to attack a lot. I would have just pulled him through.
Yeah.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
That's the significance of the Harry Potter experience, is just to have things happen abruptly. Isn't this... Wow. Ah. It's a portrait. Ish.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Yeah, this is the little
Let's have a
secret
look.
hidey hole. Fire.
Anything helpful in the note?
Not really.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
I wonder
Very well.
if something
That doesn't mean
happened
it's
with
not
the other
ancient
wielder.
magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret script?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into.
There
Any
is
idea where
Devil
it
Snare
was?
down
No
here.
idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Well, at least we found the portrait.
Oh. Alright, quest complete.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, one thing I would have to say is just there's a little bit much to talking.
After dark.
Yeah.
Especially like with the Harry Potter series, just being able to just go through a wall and not have any questions and just to be able to discover kind of takes away from the experience when people are talking a little bit too much instead of just going through and just doing and just having the experience.
Mhm.
So, it is kind of silly with them talking a little bit too much, but other than that, it was pretty fine. I don't know what's happening. Don't have no clue. Still want to see what happens. My thought though is there is something to do with the gal that is in these memories that we've been seeing, and maybe she turns to the dark side, or maybe there is some correlation though that's happening. We just don't know what yet. But yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see. We will see what happens
Yes.
in the next one. Well, is that all the time we have for this episode?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes, and we'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.